In this video, I want to talk about two methods from the graphics class. The translate method and the rotate method. Now, these are two very helpful methods that you can do a lot with. First, the translate method. What the translate method does, let's use Paint to show this. Make a picture of this. Now, in Java we have an axis that looks like this. When we translate it, g.translate, it takes two parameters, an x and a y. If we do, let's say, 100, 100, what happens here, what happens here is we take the axis and shift the whole axis 100 to the right and 100 down, for example. And we create a whole new axis. Now, after we've translated the axis, let's draw a rectangle, draw rect, to see how this affects our drawing. Let's draw it at 0, 0, with a width of 50 and a height of 50. So it appears in the middle of our screen, or sort of in the middle of the screen. Normally, the rectangle should be right in the corner because we put the x coordinate to 0 and the y coordinate to 0. So normally it should be right there in the corner. But because we shifted the axis 100 degrees to the right and 100 degrees down, it appears there. Now, that could be very helpful in a number of scenarios. Now let's talk about the rotate method. G.rotate. The regular graphics class does not have the rotate method. So to do that, we need to cast it to Graphics 2D. Graphics 2D G2D equals Graphics 2D casted to G. And import Graphics 2D. What did I do? Now G2D.rotate. Now we have the rotate method. It takes a parameter called theta, which is the angle that we want to rotate by. Now, if this were our axis, what the rotate method does is it rotates the entire axis like this. If we were to rotate it by 45 degrees, the new axis would look like this. So if we put a dot at C, if we put a dot at 3, 3, and rotated it, the location of the dot would be different. And we can use this to create a spiral of dots. So let's try this. G2.rotate, and the rotate method only takes it in radians, so we need to do math.toRadians. And let's rotate it by 45 degrees. Now we can draw. Actually, before we rotate the axis, we should translate the axis. G2D.translate. Translate the axis to 250, 250. So that whatever we draw will now appear right in the middle of our screen, because our frame is 500 by 500, so 250 is right in the middle of our screen. Now let's draw an oval. 10, 0 with the width of 5 and a height of 5. Okay, see what that looks like? Alright, now let's rotate the axis. Rotate. Math.toRadians. 45 degrees. And then let's draw the ovals. Draw the same oval again after the axis was rotated by 45 degrees. See? Now let's rotate it again by 45 degrees and draw the oval again. Rotate it by 45 degrees more again. See? Do that again. Draw the oval again. It goes all the way in a circle. Until we get to 360 degrees.